Have you ever felt like you're missing what someone truly means, despite their words? We all wear masks in our daily lives, at work, social events, or even at home. These masks can hide true intentions and feelings, often bred from fear of judgment. Today, we'll uncover how Stoic wisdom can help you read these hidden cues without anyone realizing it. Stoicism guides us to observe calmly and objectively. It's about picking up on non-verbal clues, a pause in conversation, a change in tone, or a subtle gesture that can reveal what's really going on beneath the surface. By doing so, you can connect more authentically with others, moving beyond words to appreciate the unspoken truths. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if this topic resonates with you. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to watch till the end for tips that can change how you interact with those around you. Let's get started. Understanding the masks people wear. In our daily interactions, whether at work, social gatherings, or even within the family, people often mask their true thoughts and emotions. This is a core principle in understanding the intricacies of human behavior. The masks we wear are societal tools designed to protect individual vulnerabilities and maintain a semblance of harmony. Yet peek beneath the surface, and you'll find a complex web of true feelings and intentions. This practice often leads individuals to present a version of themselves that might not be genuine, primarily because they fear judgment or rejection. Understanding the masks people wear isn't just about reading what's unspoken. It's about developing a keen awareness of the nonverbal cues that accompany these facades. In everyday life, recognizing silence, pauses in conversation, or subtle gestures can offer a clearer picture of a person's true mindset. Consider a typical scenario. During a meeting, a colleague may nod in agreement, but stays quiet, their eyes drifting occasionally towards the floor. This silence may speak volumes, more than their words of agreement ever could. The pause before they respond, or the tapping of a foot, might hint at unease or disagreement, revealing a disconnect between what is said and what is meant. By focusing on these subtleties, you gain insights into their potential dissent or concern, which they feel unable to vocalize. Through Stoicism, which emphasizes calm and objective observation, you can navigate these interactions more thoughtfully. By training yourself to notice these subtleties without imposing your judgments or emotions, you can form deeper and more authentic connections. Stoicism teaches that understanding others is a process free from emotional entanglement. This perspective allows you to appreciate the underlying motivations behind the masks, fostering empathy rather than suspicion. In a broader sense, applying this principle can significantly enhance personal and professional relationships. By discerning the intentions and feelings of those around us, we create a more mindful environment that values genuine connections over superficial interactions. This understanding alleviates common mental pains such as miscommunication or the feeling of alienation, because it encourages authenticity and trust. Emotionally, the ability to sense what remains unsaid can offer solace and insight in overcoming personal struggles. Logically, it enhances your ability to navigate social dynamics with increased agility and foresight. Ultimately, Stoic wisdom in reading between the lines not only deepens personal insight, but also cultivates a community grounded in respect and genuine understanding. Tell me more technique. At the heart of meaningful interaction is the principle of open and genuine communication, encapsulated by the tell me more technique. This approach encourages listening over debating, fostering an environment where people feel comfortable to reveal deeper layers of their thoughts and emotions. Unlike the usual back and forth of conversations, where the goal is often to assert one's perspective, this method is about inviting the other person to unfold their story. providing them with the space to feel truly heard. This style of communication is particularly powerful in contexts where personal connections are essential, such as in family discussions or close friendships. It transforms a simple chat into an opportunity to connect on a more profound level. Imagine a casual dinner with friends where the conversation drifts towards favorite pizza toppings. On the surface, it seems light and inconsequential, but by using the "tell me more" approach, you might discover that a friend's preference is linked to one's childhood memories or a particular life event. It's not about the pizza anymore. It becomes a gateway to understanding your friend's past and what really matters to them. Through this gentle probing, you lower defense and invite authenticity, making others feel valued and respected. This kind of dialogue channels Stoic values, emphasizing empathy without attachment, a core tenet of building connections untainted by judgment or ulterior motives. The broader application of this technique has far-reaching impacts on personal and professional relationships. By embracing a mindset that prioritizes understanding before responding, you break down barriers of mistrust or superficial exchanges that often plague interactions. Using this technique helps alleviate common struggles like isolation or miscommunication that can lead to significant emotional distress. When you adopt this approach, it signals to others that their thoughts and experiences matter, creating a ripple effect of trust and openness. Emotionally, people find solace when they know they are genuinely heard. Logically, it provides a framework for better problem-solving and cooperation, because decisions are made with deeper insight into what truly matters to others. Incorporating the "tell me more" technique into daily exchanges encourages a culture of empathy, enriching the tapestry of our connections and paving the way for more fulfilling human relationships. How people treat those with less power reveals character. A fundamental principle in evaluating character is observing how individuals treat those with less power. This notion underscores that true integrity isn't measured by how we act towards peers or those who offer us something in return, but rather how we behave towards individuals in service roles, such as waitstaff, cashiers, or custodians. The essence of one's character often shines through in moments when there's nothing to be gained. Unfortunately, in everyday interactions, it's easy to overlook these exchanges as trivial or simply transactional. Yet these seemingly minor interactions can reveal a great deal about a person's genuine kindness and respect for others. Picture a scenario at a bustling coffee shop where someone impatiently snaps at the barista for a mix-up in their order. Contrast this with the calm and understanding customer who acknowledges the rush and the human capacity for error. Such moments serve as a window into one's character, revealing whether their kindness is conditional or a true reflection of their inner virtues. This observation aligns closely with Stoic teachings that prioritize discerning the substance of actions over superficial charm or politeness. Stoicism encourages us to scrutinize behavior objectively, to grasp the true nature of integrity, free from the deceit of outward appearances. Applying this principle broadly, we discover its implications reach further than personal growth. It fosters a more empathetic society. When individuals cultivate awareness about their treatment of others, especially those perceived as having less influence, it contributes to a culture of respect and mindfulness. This shift can ease common struggles, like feeling disconnected or undervalued, as it promotes engagement, grounded in fairness and understanding. Emotionally, knowing that integrity isn't determined by who is watching, but by genuine internal principles, can inspire self-reflection and emotional resilience. Logically, it creates a framework where individuals are valued for their moral compass rather than their social standing. Embracing this perspective equips us to approach relationships and societal roles with clarity and respect. Ultimately, how individuals treat those with less power not only reflects their character, but also influences the collective moral fabric, encouraging a world where integrity and empathy are principal virtues. The past shapes the present. The core principle that the past shapes the present suggests that our behaviors and reactions are deeply influenced by our previous experiences, even if we don't always realize it. This idea is essential in understanding why people act the way they do, providing a lens through which we can view their actions with greater clarity and empathy. Often, individuals carry the weight of past events that mold their outlook on life, influencing decisions, relationships, and emotional responses. For instance, someone seemingly aloof or defensive may have experienced betrayals that conditioned them to protect themselves from getting hurt again. This behavior isn't just about the present moment. It's a defense mechanism crafted by past scars. Consider a friend who appears overly cautious in their relationships. They might hesitate to open up or commit, driven by a history of trust being broken repeatedly. By looking through the lens of their past, we can understand their wariness, not as a flaw, but as a learned response to avoid pain. Stoicism teaches us to recognize and accept these patterns without casting judgment, urging us to view a person holistically. This Stoic approach encourages patience and understanding, guiding us in offering support that can help them confront and let go of these past-built barriers. In the broader context, acknowledging that the past shapes the present holds significant potential to enhance our interactions and societal understanding. By embracing this principle, we can address common struggles such as misunderstandings and emotional isolation, paving the way for healing and deeper connections. Emotionally, it helps us detach from taking things personally, while logically, it empowers us to foster more compassionate and constructive communication. By understanding that everyone is, to some degree, a product of their experience, we cultivate an environment of empathy and learning. This perspective not only nurtures personal growth, but also contributes to a more empathetic world. It reminds us that breaking free from unhealthy cycles and helping others do the same starts with awareness, seeing the stories behind the behaviors. When we practice this understanding, we not only enrich our personal relationships, but also promote a culture where compassion and resilience can flourish. Recognizing the impact of the past on the present can transform how we approach each other, making room for healing and authentic connections. Tone changes as indicators of lies or hesitation. One of the most revealing aspects of communication lies not in the words we speak, but in the way we say them. The core principle here is that changes in tone, pitch, or energy can act as significant indicators of lying or discomfort. This insight provides a powerful tool for interpreting the truths that are often left unspoken in our interactions. In social and professional settings, listening for these vocal shifts can offer a deeper understanding of a person's true state of mind, as they often betray inner conflicts and discomfort. Imagine a meeting at work where a colleague usually exuberant about their projects suddenly becomes monotone and hesitant when discussing their progress. This drop in energy might suggest they are behind schedule or facing challenges they are reluctant to admit. Such vocal changes can reveal discrepancies between their internal emotions and external statements, indicating either a lack of confidence in what they're saying or a deliberate attempt to conceal the truth. Observing these nuances aligns well with Stoic principles, which advocate for calm and objective observation to discern underlying truths without jumping to conclusions. Applying this principle more broadly encourages vigilance and empathy. Many people struggle with articulating their true feelings due to fear of judgment or conflict. leading to miscommunication and the feeling of being misunderstood. By attuning ourselves to changes in vocal tones, we can address these struggles directly, facilitating more honest and supportive dialogues. Emotionally, recognizing these subtle cues can alleviate frustration by bridging the gap between perception and reality. Logically, this approach enhances our problem-solving capabilities as it allows us to address concerns at their root, rather than dealing with surface-level symptoms. Incorporating this awareness into daily interactions supports more authentic connections, creating an environment where truth and transparency are valued. It empowers individuals to respond with empathy and accuracy, recognizing that what is left unsaid can be just as important as spoken words. By embracing this nuanced form of listening, we not only become better communicators, but also enrich our relationships by fostering a climate of trust and understanding. This process of noticing tone changes not only enhances personal insight, but also contributes to a more honest and empathetic world. True character revealed when unobserved. The essence of genuine character is often best understood by observing how individuals act when they think no one is watching. This principle underscores the belief that true virtue is about maintaining integrity consistently, irrespective of the presence of others. In a world where performative behaviors abound, especially in professional or social settings, it becomes crucial to discern actions that stem from genuine values as opposed to those driven by external validation. This Stoic teaching emphasizes the importance of observing unguarded moments to grasp the true essence of someone's character. Consider the office scenario, where a colleague is always courteous when the supervisor is around, but becomes dismissive and rude when left alone with peers or junior staff. Such behavior reflects a discrepancy between their public facade and private self, revealing a lack of genuine respect and kindness. It is in these unsupervised moments that one's true nature emerges. He is free from the pressures of maintaining an image. The Stoic view encourages us to look beyond surface-level actions and identify the consistency, or lack thereof, in character as a reflection of true virtue. Applying this principle more broadly can transform how we perceive and engage with others. In personal and professional relationships, understanding the real character helps navigate connections with wisdom and mind. It equips us to align ourselves with individuals whose actions are rooted in authenticity and integrity, promoting healthier and more trustworthy interactions. Emotionally, witnessing someone's unfiltered behavior can be a revelation, providing clarity in relationships that feel uncertain or disingenuous. Logically, it offers a practical approach to evaluating the true reliability and alignment of others with our values and expectations. By adopting this perspective, we foster a culture that values authenticity over facades, encouraging people to act consistently with their true selves. This builds a more genuine community where individuals are appreciated for who they genuinely are, not just who they pretend to be in the spotlight. This approach not only strengthens personal bonds, but also enhances societal cohesiveness by encouraging actions driven by internal principles rather than external pressures. Realizing the value in observing true character in unobserved moments enriches our understanding of human nature, guiding us toward more meaningful and lasting connections. Emotional reactions reveal priorities and values. At the heart of understanding human motivation lies a powerful principle. Emotional reactions often reveal underlying priorities and values. This fundamental concept suggests that when we witness strong emotions in ourselves or others, we gain insights into what truly matters to them. In many facets of life, from professional environments to personal relationships, emotions act as signals that point to deeply held beliefs and significant concerns. By recognizing this, we can enhance our interactions and foster more meaningful connections. Often, emotional responses are dismissed as fleeting or irrational, yet they provide critical clues about personal values and priorities that might otherwise remain hidden. Imagine a scenario in an office setting where a colleague becomes visibly frustrated over a minor change to a project. This strong reaction might not simply be about the change itself, but could signify their deep commitment and emotional investment in ensuring the project's success. Such reactions, when observed carefully, offer a window into their motivations and drive. By paying close attention without rushing to judgment, we align ourselves with a key Stoic teaching that emphasizes observation and understanding of emotions as reflections of what truly matters to someone, devoid of biases or assumptions. Applying this principle broadly can transform communication by creating spaces where emotions are seen as valuable insights rather than distractions. This approach aids in navigating conflicts or miscommunications that often arise when underlying priorities go unrecognized. Emotionally, acknowledging these signals allows for empathy-driven engagement, reducing misunderstandings and fostering mutual respect. Logically, this understanding equips us with the tools to address any underlying issues in a direct and meaningful way, tailoring our responses to better align with what others value most. Incorporating this awareness into everyday interactions promotes environments where open discussions and emotional expressions are welcomed rather than avoided. By recognizing that emotions map out a personal landscape of values, we encourage openness and trusted relationships. This human-centered approach not only strengthens bonds, but also enriches decision-making processes by aligning actions with genuine priorities. Understanding that emotional reactions are more than mere outbursts, but sincere reflections of priorities, empowers us to communicate with clarity and compassion, paving the way for deeper and more substantial connections, both personally and professionally. Stoic wisdom in reading people. The core principle of Stoic wisdom lies in calm and objective observation, enabling us to read and understand others more profoundly. This ancient philosophy encourages us to look beyond the surface and discern true intentions and values by paying close attention to see subtle clues like changes in tone, patterns from past behaviors, and unguarded moments. In today's fast-paced world, filled with distractions and superficial interactions, adopting this Stoic approach can greatly enhance our ability to connect meaningfully. It invites us to adopt a mindset of curiosity and respect, guiding us away from misunderstandings and towards more genuine relationships. Imagine a typical day at work, where a team member habitually shifts their tone when discussing certain topics with different people. These vocal changes could signal discomfort or hidden concerns, which, if noticed, offer valuable insights into their true thoughts or feelings about a project. If left unchecked, these cues can lead to miscommunication or unresolved tensions. Through the lens of Stoicism, you're encouraged to observe these signals without rushing to conclusion, allowing for a deeper understanding and fostering an environment of trust and empathy. Applying this Stoic principle broadly can transform our interactions across various aspects of life. Whether in personal relationships or professional settings, understanding others on this deeper level can alleviate common struggles like isolation or conflict that arise from misinterpretations. Emotionally, this approach empowers you to engage empathetically, fostering an atmosphere where people feel valued and understood. Logically, it equips you with the tools to navigate complex social dynamics by uncovering underlying motivations that aren't immediately visible. This thoughtful approach not only strengthens personal bonds, by encouraging transparency and honesty, but also enriches our own self-awareness. As we become adept at reading others' subtleties, we also learn more about our own reactions and biases, promoting personal growth. By embracing Stoic wisdom, we cultivate a culture that prioritizes authentic connections over manipulation, focusing on the shared human experience of understanding and being understood. This not only fosters stronger relationships, but encourages a society built on genuine empathy and respect for one another's unexpressed truths and values. Ultimately, Stoic observation is not just about reading others. It's an ongoing journey towards deeper self-awareness and enriched human connection. As we wrap up our video on understanding Stoic wisdom in reading people, remember that noticing the subtle cues like tone shifts or nonverbal signals can help you connect more genuinely with others. These insights from Stoic philosophy can guide us to build deeper, more meaningful relationships. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to our channel. Hit the like button, share it with others, and leave a comment with your thoughts or questions. And if you haven't watched the entire video yet, be sure to check it out for a more in-depth understanding. Thanks for watching.